Why is this even a hobby? Well, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Tractors and Such. I know this ain't a tractor. I had to have it. So this is a 1972 Volkswagen Domus. Or it's a Beetle, a Volkswagen Beetle with a pickup bed on it. And yes, this is a pickup truck. How neat is that? So, Mom saw this on the good old marketplace, and she said, well, I have to have this. And I looked at the pictures, and I told her, I say, Mom, I would like to have this also. I said I wanted another pickup truck, an old pickup truck, and she wanted an old Beetle. So we got a Beetle and a pickup. I don't know what this is really. So just to make sure, I know nothing about Volkswagen. I do not know a thing about Volkswagen. So I ain't gonna be no expert. So here's the inside of it. I should have brought a light. Let me get my phone. I don't think it's bad. I mean, the headliner's still intact. Door cards, the door panels are still intact. It's got some floor pans issues. It's got the vinyl top on it, but we're going to probably end up removing this. No, I don't want it to rot out the roof. See what looks in the front. There's your gas tank. Overall, it's solid. Nothing too concerning that I see. Here's the passenger side view of it. Here's the pickup bed, and this is factory. And there's your little 4-cylinder motor. It's a boxer motor like the Corvair, except the Corvair is a 6-cylinder, but this is a 4-cylinder. Oh, and the last time the guy said that it ran was in the late 80s. The license plate says 89 is the last time it's been registered. So I'm going to go with it ain't been ran since 89. So I'm going to get me a piece of cardboard. I'm going to lay under here. Let's get a look at the motor. And here's the motor. It turns, which is a good thing. And I done pulled a plug out and sprayed some oil in it. I tried 2 other ones and I can't get them out. And I'm scared to try another one, but see, this side's full of mouse nest. I can see it through the plug hose, because this is an air-cooled motor. So I'm debating if it's probably just go ahead and be smart and do this the right way and pull the motor out, because it's just held in by 4 nuts or 4 bolts, and then put it there on the lift work on it, because I do need to take that shroud off, and it'd be just easier to work on it because I'm currently under the car or pickup truck, and you cannot access the motor from up top. So I'll probably just do the smart thing and pull it out, since I know the motor does turn. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop the motor. So we got the bug on ramps. I got the front wheel scotched. I'm going to crawl under here. I'm waiting for Paul to get back so he can help me. But so this is like the oil pan of the motor. There's the back end. So like right here, you got a nut there. You got a nut right there. I done got the wrench on it. You can only access these with a wrench. 17mm wrench. Like I said, I never worked on a Volkswagen. Okay, the last bolt is out in the motor, so we're getting ready to pull the motor out.
So is it anything else holding it?
There shouldn't be. All the wires are off. All 4 bolts are off. The throttle cable's off. Fuel line's off. So it should just drop right out of there. Get down here. Hat also. No.
It acts like there's something up at the top.
Well, you got that input shaft on your transmission. Gotta keep wiggling.
Ease back, pull it back. Roll it back.
Well, we got the motor pulled out. So now I'm going to clean the bench off and put the motor on the bench and move this lawnmower out of the way. Okay, so we've got the motor here on the bench now. And I've got that plug out and these 2 over here, and I got some oil sitting in the cylinders. And this plug, we're fighting to get it out, but I'm debating on if I should go ahead and take the shroud off. I mean, the only thing that's holding it is if there's no screws here and no screws here. The only thing that's really holding it on now is this strap around the generator. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and take this top shroud off. Okay, I got the shroud pulled off, and if I would have started this motor as it was without pulling that shroud off, you could overheat this motor in a hurry and you could destroy it. So I'm just going to be smart and clean everything out. Okay, so I got the valve cover off. I'm just checking to see if we got any stuck valves. I don't think we do, but okay. That's 2. Do it again. Alright, this side's good. Okay, So I popped this side off and Paul turned it with the socket and ratchet. All the valves are moving. I don't see any stuck valves or any that's sticking. So I got a new distributor. I mean, it was 35 bucks. I had to get one with the vacuum canister, the vacuum advancer. Well, that's what this one's got, and I'd rather have a vacuum advance. And this ain't the original motor to that bug, as we discovered according to that Haynes book over there that, well, we also ordered. And we did get the plugs out, all of them out, and we did soak the cylinders in with some oil so we can turn it. So Paul's opening and flipping to the page so I can figure out the timing mark here on the crank pulley. And I'm going to stick my finger in number 1 hole while I crank on it to get compression stroke so I can time my distributor. And I also got some plug wires. Okay, so I stuck my finger in the number 1 hole, or the cylinder, which is this one right here. And what I did was I got it till I felt compression, and then I stuck a screwdriver in the cylinder right here, and I cranked it. I got a socket and I cranked it, and till that screwdriver got till all the way out here. So this ain't the perfect way to time it, but this is the way to get a rough measurement on where your which way your rotor's pointing for your number 1 plug. And the distributor spins this way. So roughly this corner on the new distributor will probably be a number 1 cylinder. So this is a 10 millimeter because it's Volkswagen and it's German, so it's metric. So I'm going to keep in mind where my rotor is pointed. It's pointed right here. Okay, so we've got the new distributor installed. I got it timed at the number 1 cylinder, like I said. I'm going to have this one to be my number 1 cylinder, and the firing order is 1, 4, 3, 2. So this is going to be my number 1. Distributor turns this way, like I said. So 1, this will be number 4, and this one will be number 3, and this one will be number 2. This is cylinder 1, this is cylinder 2, this is cylinder 3, and this one's cylinder 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put the plugs back in it. I don't have new plugs on hand, but for the sake of just trying to get this to test start on the bench, it'll be alright. But I will continue to fix it on the bench here. I hooked up a battery in the bug. I got headlights, of course. I didn't film it, but I still got a lot of work to do to it. The starter does crank over, and I done took it out because I got an adapter plate coming so I could start it here on the bench. And this starter does crank with the key in the bug. So I like to hear this motor run before I buy any more parts for it or do more to it. It should be in the morning or tomorrow. Now I got an ignition system rigged up, and I did hook up a battery to the coil and ground. I cranked the motor, and Paul held this here against the oil cooler for the ground. It does have spark. So if that comes tomorrow, I'm going to try and start this thing. Okay, I know the time has changed. This just came in the mail. And it's currently dark outside. An Amazon delivery just literally just came in and brought this to me. So I'm gonna put it on. Okay, so I've got the bracket on. I even got the starter on. It does work. And I also got another battery here for the ignition coil, and it does produce a spark, so that's good. So we're getting ready to fire this thing off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a screwdriver in here. Hold the choke open. Okay, so we got a battery and a battery charger that gives it full boost, so it can crank over faster. I don't think the jump box had enough in it. Oh, it's getting ready to fire.
If we got to charge it, let it set a minute.
All right, we're gonna try this again. Well, the motor was trying to start. It was trying to hit, but it's just not cranking fast enough. And the starter is weak. We even put the jumping cables on that battery, and that's a good battery. I just put the jump box on it, and it just barely turns whenever we hook it up to it. So that starter is bad. We're going to see if we can get it rebuilt. If not, we're just going to replace it. And I'm back from school, and Paul got a new starter for this. So we're getting ready to crank this thing over and see if this thing will run. Ready when you are.
The top foot
Right here. Ready? Well, I don't think this motor is going to do it for us. It's got very weak compression. We've been playing with it for a couple days now. We've even been soaking it and putting ATF in all the cylinders. And it'll try to pop off, but then it'll lose all its compression because all the oil will burn out. So, I believe I've found a motor, a rebuilt motor, so I may just go that route. But I'm going to like take all the distributor and stuff off and the exhaust so I can have it for the other motor if I go that route. So, thank y'all for watching this video of tractors and such. Now we're going to go with Paul with a devotion.
Today's devotion is Genesis chapter 24, beginning at verse 29. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. And Laban ran out unto the man unto the well. And it came to pass when he saw the earrings and bracelets upon his sister's hands, And when he heard the words Rebekah, his sister, saying, Thus spake the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and behold, he stood by the camels at the well. And he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord, wherefore standest thou outside? For I am prepared the house and the room for the camels. And the man came into the house, and he ungirdled his camels, and gave straw and provisions for the camels, and watered and washed his feet, and the men's feet, and they were with him. And there was set meat before them to eat, but he said, I will not eat until I have told my error. And he said, Speak on. And he said, I am Abraham's servant, and the Lord has blessed my master greatly, and he has become great, and he had given them flocks and herds and silver and gold and manservants and maidservants and camels and asses. And Sarah, my master's wife, bare a son to my master when she was old, and to him he hath given all that he hath. And my master made me swear, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife to my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, in those lands I dwell. But thou shalt go to my father's house and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son. And I said unto my master, Peradventure the woman will not follow me. And he said unto me, The Lord, before whom I talk, will send his angel with thee, and prosper thy way, and thou shalt take a wife for my son of my kindred, and my father's house. Then shall he be clear from this my oath, when thou comest to my kingdom. And if they give not thee one, thou shalt be clear from my oath. And I came this day unto the well, and said, O my Lord, of my master Abraham, if now thou do prosper my way which I go, behold, I stand by the well of water, and it shall come to pass that when the virgin cometh forth to draw water, and I say to her, Give me, I pray thee, a little water of thy pitcher to drink. And she said to me, Both drink thou, and I will also draw for thy camels. And let the same be the woman whom the Lord hath appointed out for my master's son. And before I had done speaking in my heart, behold, Rebekah came forth with her pitcher on her shoulder, and she went down to the well and drew water. And I said unto her, Let me drink, I pray thee. And she made haste and let down her pitcher from her shoulder, and said, Drink, and I will give my camels drink also. And I drank, and she made the camels drink also. Thank you for watching Kay's video today. See you on the next posting.